Decluttering doesn't always have to be done all at once, nor does it have to be extreme. The perfectionist in me struggles with this, but like everything else, when we rush or just do it for the sake of doing it, it's likely that we make mistakes or change our minds later on. So I learned that it's important to take our time to declutter not only our clothes, but anything that we're trying to let go of. So far, I made a pile for all the clothes that I'm going to sell on Poshmark, so I'll be listing hopefully sometime this week. And then this is the donation pile, or maybe I'll try to sell it at a local consignment store here that I like to go to. I already emptied 2 of the bins that were filled with tank tops and smaller items, and I still have to go through my closet pile as well. I will admit that it's so much more time consuming to have a maybe pile, put it away for a couple of months, and then come back to it. But I'm so glad that I did, because if you're like me, then you might have a tendency to change your mind. And there's no rush, really. You know, you can take your time to really process your thoughts and see if you like it, if you miss it. And if you do, then it's right there. So I think this way we have less regrets. When I was first researching minimalism, I was really inspired by Project 333. If you haven't heard of it before, the author Courtney Carver challenged herself to only wear 33 pieces for 3 months. And through her journey, she realized that how less is truly more. I also created a capsule wardrobe of my own and try to wear only those pieces for a year. And since I live in a place where the climate is more or less the same all year round, it was actually much easier than I thought. And while I agree that it did simplify my life, it also reduced my expenses and made getting ready in the morning so much easier. I started to miss creating different outfits, playing around and exploring with different style. Clothes are meant to protect us from the elements in our environment, but that's not all they're for. It's a form of personal expression, a statement to the world. It's meant to be experimental, fun, expansive, and creative. Our styles evolve as we evolve, and I truly don't think that it's necessary to deprive ourselves of this, even if we are on a minimalist journey. Going through my clothes, I couldn't help but feel really guilty for the money and time that I had wasted. I think this feeling of guilt is what makes decluttering so exhausting. It has even held me back from actually letting go. But then I realized how unproductive it is to let that feeling linger, and how much more important it is to just learn our lessons and move on. There were items that still had tags, and some I bought on impulse, but in other instances, I actually needed to buy extra shirts or pants because I fluctuate in weight quite a lot. The point is, life happens, and there's really no reason to feel guilty for it. I think we can declutter in a responsible way, like asking a friend or family member if they want it first, selling it to someone who will actually love it, or donating it to the right charity in need. This way, decluttering is not just being wasteful or losing money, but more of a process to pass on the item to someone else who will actually get use out of it. So, I am taking a little quick break to chat with you guys. Man, I've been at this for about an hour and a half now and feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Of course, I think it's normal to declutter and feel a sense of guilt because maybe you could have spent your money in a different way, in a better way, but I'm just trying to overcome that and concentrate on what the purpose of this is, and that is to really minimize my closet and moving forward, learning our lessons and just moving on. I already started packing the suitcase with all my pants, shorts, all the things that were in the bins right here. So that's taking up a little bit of room, and I think this is all that I'm keeping for items that were hanging in my closet. Also, I got these vacuum bags for really cheap at a garage sale. I hope that they'll be really useful in maybe saving some space with the bulkier items, and we'll see how it goes. After 3 different sessions of decluttering, I think I got rid of about 75% of my clothes. At first, I really struggled to part ways with some of my favorite items that I couldn't fit into my suitcase. But now that time has passed, I don't miss any of it. I realized that having a compact and curated wardrobe has given me something greater in return, and that is freedom. Freedom to be content with what I already have, and the freedom to easily uproot and go anywhere if I wanted to. I feel like every decluttering session is such an eye-opener because it makes me realize that things are just things. Clothes are just clothes, and we are the ones who attach emotions and purpose to them. Moving forward, I don't plan on adding any new pieces quite yet. I'm going to enjoy my condensed down wardrobe and view clothes as collectible instead of disposable. The biggest lesson I learned is that letting go is not just an act, but it's a lifestyle. It's building a habit of taking inventory of your life every so often and noticing when something or someone is no longer serving you. Clutter forms when we're not sure of what we want or need in our lives, but decluttering seems to be the opposite. It's going through the process of elimination to get closer to knowing what we want in our lives. With that said, decluttering, minimalism, or any practice, system, or philosophy doesn't improve our lives, but we improve it through taking action. I hope that the lessons I learned through this whole process was helpful to you in some way.
I hope that this inspired you to maybe do some spring cleaning of your own, look through your own closet and see what you have fallen out of love with, what you've moved on from, or something that just doesn't belong there anymore. So again, thank you guys, and until next Tuesday, take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.